Okay. Now we are going to start research aptitude. Okay. So it's our time for research aptitude. These questions are there for teaching aptitude, and I'll join these questions after some time. All right. Okay. So what is research? So research is how we double our knowledge of amount in a thousand of years. It's a natural science, applied science, social science. Okay, research is the lifeblood of any institute because it creates way of thinking, critical analysis, critical problem solving, create new knowledge, which is generally scientifically applicable methodology. So, re plus search, that is research. Advanced learning dictionary research is a careful investigation inquiry, especially to search for new facts. Research is a process of steps used to collect and analyze the information. So, process of inquiry, investigation, systematic, methodical, increase the knowledge. It is a data research and basically scientific in nature. And now, research is like undertaking journey. Sequence of step during the journey is not absolute, so it is experience of guide comes handy to guide our actions to achieve our objectives. What is common conditions in rural student? What is cause of conditions? What is parents to change in level of understanding? So research objective is gain familiarity with new phenomena, develop insight, review the existing knowledge, investigate some existing situation problem, offer the solution, explore the more general issues, construct, create a new procedure, generate new knowledge. The research is basically about gaining knowledge for different purpose. To gain knowledge is a human quest. Different approach were developed over a period to acquire the knowledge through research. In that exam, questions are asked on the basic concept. These concepts will help the candidate in better understanding of various aspects. Metaphysics is branch of philosophy that deal with the abstract concepts such as being, knowing, identify, time, space. Epistemology is what? Epistemology is the study of knowledge. It deals with origin, nature, scope, and methods of the knowledge. Okay, Frederick Fourier given the epistemology. Rationalism is what? Rationalism is acquiring the knowledge with logic, with reason. Mind is given the authority or senses. So rationalism is with the deductive technique. Okay. Now, empiricist is what? Empiricist is sense give us all our raw data about the world, and without his raw material, there would be no knowledge at all. So, sense of experience is empiricist. This is term is the posteriori. Posteriori related the term of the empiricist. Research paradigm is what? There is a difference between the natural science and social science. So, research paradigm is are two competing the paradigm. Okay, and the paradigm are grouped as positivist paradigm and interpreted the paradigm. Positivist paradigm, it is associated with the quantitative research. There is one particular view of the how research should be conducted, which suggests that we should carry out research in social science. Okay, science like physics, chemistry, biology. According to the positivist approach, the research design should be highly structured, and the research design should aim at generate large scale study. Interpretative paradigm is what associated with the qualitative research. It is specially applicable in social science. So qualitative is in the social science. According to the interpretative approach, research design should be flexible, unstructured, the method should be valid, and research design should generate small scale intensive data using the insider accounts and based on descriptions. Verstehen, the term is closely associated with the work of German sociologist Max Weber. He given the Verstehen in social science such as the anthropology and sociology. Verstehen means a systematic interpretative process in which an outside observer of the culture attempt to relate to it and understand others. That is Verstehen given by the German sociologist. So Verstehen roughly translate to the meaningful understanding or the putting yourself in the shoes of others. The method of natural science is explaining where that the history is understanding Verstehen. Okay, the understanding about the positivist interpretative paradigm. Now theory. A theory is a set of systematic related statement including some law like generalization. Generalization provide hypothesis and hypothesis determine what must be measured. Now motivation in the conducting research. Acquiring a research degree, face the challenges in solving the problems, intellectual satisfaction, service to society, desire to enhance the social status, input for policy and decision making. Research characteristics. What are the important characteristics of the research? First is objectivity. It means research is without any bias. All other characteristics are built around it. So research usually take utmost precaution that results are not affected by their own presences. Okay, so reliability in the context of research is consistency. It refers to the extent to which an investigation produces consistent results. If any research similar results are time, it is undertaken similar population. Suppose a research is conducted on the effect of watching television. So TV curves low grades is class, and if another sample taken from the population show the same. Validity here, the validity in the research mainly stand for accuracy of the procedure research instrument. The concept of validity can also be understood by the posing a question. Are we measuring or able to measure what we originally intended to measure? Validity means that research must be unbiased and free from the systematic error. Okay. And generally validity is termed too much more important than reliability. Validity is the more important than reliability. Why? To keep the research on the right track, because validity means systematic error and unbiased. There should not be any systematic error. Okay, so concepts are defined in the best possible manner. Internal validity. With higher internal validity, researchers is able to establish better causal relationship between two or more variables. This is especially true in case of the laboratory experiments. Okay, so where cause and effect relationship is supposed to be more clearly established. External validity. It means that external factors that can affect the study must be controlled. For example, response of a respondent in social science survey may be affected by the presence of non-participant observer. Okay. Sometimes internal validity is also termed as credibility and external validity is termed as generalized. So internal is the credibility and the external means generalizability and transferability. Okay, so credibility and the generalizability have been discussed. Face validity means we mean that survey and the questionnaire accurately measure what they are supposed to measure. That is face validity. Okay, so content validity means face validity means that survey and questionnaire accurately measures. Participants who filled the questionnaires mean for the measure certain personality traits agreed to exercise appear to measure those traits. Content validity, the indicator measures all aspect of the construct, that is content. And criteria validity, the indicator correspond with and is prediction of measuring using related indicators. And construct validity is what? Indicator measures the construct in the manner that is convergent with other measure in term of the direction. So construct validity is the income level coverage. Indicator also discrimination of the opposing construct. Accuracy, what is accuracy? It is closely related to the validity. It also degree to which research process, instrument and tool are related to each other. Accuracy also measure whether the research tool have been selected in the best possible manner. Rigorous scientific method and the procedure have been adopted in the research. Now credibility is what? Accuracy is okay. Now credibility, it is the use of best source of information and the best procedure in the research. So best information, best procedure is the credibility. Access reliance on the secondary data when the option of primary data is available until the risk of the reducing the credibility of the research. To accurate reference in the research enhance the credibility of the research, but fake reference also decrease the credibility. Generalizability, it is closely related to the validity. It refers to the degree to which research finding can be applied to the larger population. So the sample considered is the representative of the whole population, so the finding should also be applicable to the population. Empirical research, it is based on the real life experience. So empirical research for the real life experience, direct experience or observation by the research. It implies that research is related basically to one or more aspect of the real situation and deal with the concrete data that provide a basic for the external validity to the results of the research. So that is the empirical research. Okay, real life experience. Systematic. For a research to be effective, it has to systematic. It is only approach to undertake any research work, and each step must follow the other. They are the set of procedure for the systematic research. Control factor. In real life experience, there are always more than one factor affects outcome. So that is the control factor that is affects. So control factor, the concept of control implies that exploring the causality in the relation with the two variable. We set a study in a way that minimize the effect of other factor affecting the relationship. In a physical science, it is easier to control such factor as experiments are conducted in laboratories. So cyclic is research is cyclic process because start with the problem and end with the problem. That is cyclic. Okay. Logical, why it's logical? Because logical reasoning, induction, deduction, everything is there. Replicable means that is replicability of the research, like replicability the study and they were building a sound basis decisions. Now basic of classification of the research. Objectivity is descriptive, correlation, exploratory and explanatory and experimental. Outcome is what? Fundamental and applied. If there is a fundamental things and the applied things, that is outcome. Logic is inductive, deductive. Process is qualitative and quantitative. Inquiry mode means structured and unstructured. Idea or concept means conceptual, empirical. Types of research I describe. Now we are going for the classification of the research. Descriptive research, correctional research, exploratory research and experimental research. First is descriptive. Descriptive research means what is and what was, मतलब पहले क्या था और अब क्या है. Information is collected without changing the environment. Sometimes there are the referred to as the correlational or observational studies. So it includes the survey and the fact finding. And for example, in human research, a descriptive research can provide information about the naturally occurring health status, behavior and attitude. Descriptive research can involve one-time interaction with a group of people. Cross-sectional study is also there. Now Ministry of Agriculture would like to know about the crop pattern. That is a descriptive research. Okay. And it is linked with the ex post facto after the research. Historical past research. Exploratory means logic idea is there, and analytical, that is to problem solving and all that. Post facto is used to social science and business organization. It is conducted in context of phenomena after it has occurred. Okay, and it basically deal with a non manipulated variable. Historical research, another dimension of descriptive research, and somewhat similar to the ex post facto, but it usually focuses on the historical aspects. For example, growth of the trade union. Analytical research, the researcher use fact or the information already available. Correlational study, that is discover a spatial relationship interdependence between the two aspects of situation. It identify the factors ascertaining the degree of the relationships, and rote learning will not be there. Rote learning should not be there actually in the correlational, because ascertaining the degree of relation between the stress among the student to perform the exam in rote learning. Okay, explanatory research is a attempt to answer how and why between the two aspects. Why examination related stress leads to the rote learning, why and how stress leads to the heart disease, that is the explanatory research. Exploratory is, it is generally done in the beginning of the research. It is exploratory, that is beginning. Know the investigate the possibility of undertaking a particular research study and is akin to feasibility study, pilot study. A small scale study undertaken to decide whether it is worth carrying out at a detailed investigation. It attempt to clarify why and how there is a relationship between two or more aspects of the situation. The purpose of exploratory research is to gain the background information, to define term, to clarify the problem, to develop the hypothesis. It make use secondary data, experience survey, case study, interview, focus group and projective techniques and the Delphi technique. Experimental research is the causal study. Cause and effect finding research. It seek to uncover the cause and effect relationships. Okay, an action occurrence can cause other action, that is cause and effect. Reflectivity is what? Refer to the circular relationship between the cause and effect. A reflective relationship is bidirectional, okay? And relationship in which the neither can be assigned to cause or effect. For example, poverty is main cause of unemployment. That is the circular effect. And cause and effect relationship is one is independent, second is dependent variable. Okay, classification of the research is there. Now fundamental research, that is also called the basic research and pure research. The main purpose of the basic research is to existing stock of knowledge and thus can be intellectually challenging. Knowledge produced through the pure research is sought in order to aid to the existing body. It is not likely to have any practical application at the present. Applied research is done to solve the specific practical question. It can be used for the policy formulation, administration, and understanding of the phenomena. It is always done on the basis of the basic research can be carried out by the academic or industrial instruction. Action research given by the Kurt Lewin. Action research is German American social psychologist who is widely considered to be the founder of this field. Action research refers to the wide variety of the evaluative, investigation, and analytical research method. So it helps to research to develop the practical solution to the address them quickly and efficiently. It may also be applied to program or educational technique that are not necessarily experimenting problem. So the general goal is to create a simple, practical, and replicable process of interacting learning, evaluation, improvement that lead to the increasing better result. And action research is a cyclic of the action and cycle of the inquiry. Now, classification of the research in the basic fundamental research, that is addition to the knowledge, discovery of the invention, mostly academic extension the knowledge. Applied research, solution to the existing problem, innovation or applications will be there, practical use in the solving the problem, and intentive in the nature. Classification of the research on the basic logic. Deductive approach. In deduction, we start from a theory and try to prove it right with the help of the available information. State the hypothesis based on the theory or the research literature. Collect data to test the hypothesis. Make decision to accept or reject the hypothesis. Okay, that is a deductive. Example: all men are mortal. General fact applied to all men. Socrates is a man, therefore Socrates is mortal. Specific. Okay, so deductive research is start with the theory and try to prove it right with the help of the available information. Inductive approach. In inductive research, we move from the specific to general. So this approach is observe the different phenomena, make a search for a pattern in what is observed, make a generalization about what is occurring. That is the specific to general, that is the inductive research. Socrates is mortal, Alexander is mortal, Pluto is mortal, all men are mortal. Okay. So that is inductive. Inductive is from the specific to general. Generalization is law and theory. Observation and fact, that is known as induction. Deduction is explanation and predictions. Okay, so there is a facts and observation, that will be the induction. Facts are converting the generalization, that is induction, and the generalization is converting the explanation, that is deduction. Okay. So classification of the research is the structural approach to inquire and to usually classify the quantitative research. Everything that forms the research like design, sample, objective, there is the structure is most appropriate to determine the extent of problem, issue, and phenomena by quantifying the variations. Next is unstructured approach. The unstructured approach to inquiry is usually classified as the qualitative research. It allows the flexibility in all aspects of the research. It is more appropriate to explore the nature of the problem, issue, phenomena without quantifying it. Classification of research on the basis of process. First is quantitative research. Next is qualitative. Quantitative means stating the hypothesis, collecting the data, analyzing the data, accepting, rejecting the hypothesis. Quantitative means generally associated with the positive and post-positive paradigm. And qualitative means basically inductive, spiral in nature. The researchers start with a tentative idea. These questions become more specific with progress in research. Then a pattern may be emerged in research. Thus, a qualitative research one start with the observation and end with the theoretical position. Okay. So the intended research area is not well studied, understood. A subject need to be the studied in the depth. That is depth study. Holistic perspective needed. Behavioral aspect is very important. Measurement technique like questionnaires are not considered suitable for the qualitative. A research is more intended to be the process and not the product. Here is the process, not the product, and just opposite in the qualitative. Okay. Focus group. In the method, research brings together a small number of the subject to discuss topic. The group size is kept deliberately small. Direct observation. The data are collected by an external observation. In-depth interview, it unstructured and has face-to-face interview will be there. Narrative research. It is an approach to review the literature. Sometimes it is the constructed with a systematic review. Tend to be less focused than a systematic review and seek to arrive at critical interpretation. Phenomenology, it is a form of qualitative research in which the research attempt to understand how one or more individuals are experience a phenomena. For example, interviewer the wives of 10 prisoners of war asking them to describe their experiences. Ethnography, it is process of studying and describing a culture, that is ethnography. Shared attitude, values, norms and practice, language and the material things of the group. It intend to provide an inside picture of the community under the study. A research may go and live in that specific community and study the culture. That is, the ethnography is the study of the culture. Case study research, it focuses on the providing the detailed account of one or more cases. Grounded theory, it is qualitative approach to generate and develop a theory from data that the research collects. Okay, so qualitative approach to generate and develop a theory from the data that research collects. Role play, simulation and diary methods are also used in the qualitative research. Qualitative field study, the depth of the study is greater and the sample size is usually small. Okay, now mixed research, both qualitative and quantitative research are the not exclusive. Quantitative research may end in the hypothesis that can be quantitative tested later. Quantitative research may involve the qualitative research. So quantitative research may answer questions such a pattern of poverty. Okay, this may be answered by qualitative research. Triangulation, there are multiple realities in the social research. It is akin to solving a research problem in a multiple ways so as to increase the validity of answer. The triangulation is mostly used in the qualitative research. It entails the use of the multiple data source, multiple investigation and multiple method. It also overcome the problem of the subjectivity. It involves the use of the multiple data source, multiple investigation and importantly multiple methods are there to get the complete understanding of the social phenomena. This provides the validity to research process and also overcome the problem of subjectivity. So classification of the research on the basis conceptual research. Conceptual research is generally used by the philosopher and the thinker to develop new concepts and reinterpret an existing concept. Empirical research. Empirical research relies on the experience or the observation alone, which is without due regards for system and theory. It is a database research coming up with the conclusion. So the research is in the control over the fact. Empirical research is appropriate when proof is sought that certain variable affects the other variable. Research process. It is conducted within a framework of set of the approach. It may be quantitative, qualitative and depends upon the academic discipline. The logical sequencing step undertaken in order to find the answer to the research and methods. Adopt procedure methods. अनबायस्ड होना चाहिए एंड ऑब्जेक्टिव होना चाहिए. फॉर्मुलेटिंग ए रिसर्च क्वेश्चन. व्हाट इज द प्रॉब्लम? कलेक्टिंग द डाटा. प्रेजेंटिंग द आंसर टू द क्वेश्चन. Okay, research process in the snapshot. First is formulating the problem, then literature review, formulating the objective, identify the research variables and formulating the hypothesis. That is the formulating the research problem. Second step, the research design. So problem का structure करना, experimental study, non experimental study, that is a part of the design. Developing data collection instrument, types of data, methods of data collection of the design, that is third step. Fourth step, selecting the sample, types of the sample, probability, non-probability. Sampling is the fourth step. Third step, developing the data collection. Fourth is for the sampling. Fifth is writing the research proposal. Need, benefits, types of data, justification, funds, resources, everything will be the fifth step, that is the proposal. Sixth is again collecting the data. Third and sixth both are same, that is observation, interview, questionnaire, schedule. Seventh is processing and analyzing the data, editing, coding, classification of data, tabulation, analyzing, hypothesis testing and generalization. Next is writing a report, that is title, page, table of content, chapter, bibliography and appendix. Okay, so formulating of the research problem. Step in the formulating of the problem. First is identifying the broad areas. What are the broad areas? Methodology or increasing acts of the violence among students, psychology, existence, common condition of the student. Second, dividing broad areas into the sub areas, like the what is cause of violence, providing the perpetrator familiar with and politics education, focusing on selecting an area of the interest. Delete the sub areas. Okay, identifying the gaps and raising the research questions. Formulating of the broad objectives, assessing the reviewing the objectives, what are the problems, identification of the problems, everything. Okay, main consideration in the selecting a research problem. what are the main consideration to selecting a problem? First is interest. Is there any interest? What are the resources? Topic should be your interest. Motivation level is what? Manageable magnitude, like what time you required, what is the topic, what resources you required. Okay, what are the purpose, what are the manageable. Concept measurement, how your concept build up. Okay, level of expertise. Relevance, how your topic is relevant toward the common things. Availability of the data, how much data you required. Ethical issue, these are that. Extensive literature review, what are the literature review? Literature review is the integral part of the entire process. It makes the significant contribution to each and every operational step. Knowledge is the area of the interest. Broaden knowledge, research about the research problem. So there is the operational steps in the research literature review. Okay, process for reviewing the literature. First is the reviewing, developing the theoretical conceptual framework. General, these are can be a gap of the 2 or 3 years. Now with a book, researcher need to prepare list of journals for the identifying the literature relevant to the research. Nowadays researcher make extensive use for the internal source. Okay, it help to the improve the research methodology. Contextualize the finding, value addition will be there, better clarity will be there. Okay, formulating the objective. First is main objective or aims, sub objectives are there. Main objective is an overall statement of the trust of the study. And what are the specific aspects? Investigate with the specific aspects. There should be a listed numerically, क्लियर एंड कंप्लीट होना चाहिए. ठीक है, देयर शुड बी ऑब्जेक्टिविटी, एक्शन ओरिएंटेड होना चाहिए. टू डिटरमाइन, टू फाइंड आउट, टू असरटेन, टू मेजर, टू एक्सप्लोर, दीज आर सम वर्ड्स स्टार्टेड विद द ऑब्जेक्टिव्स. नाउ अडॉप्ट, टू अचीव देम, to describe the types and organization. Main objective of the research is to find out the extent of relationship between the use of modern teaching, to compare the use of modern teaching techniques to government and the private school, to study the impact of modern teaching. A concept and variables are class performance, satisfaction and effectiveness. Okay, concepts also called the construct are mental image, not directly measurable. So again, for the research purpose, concept have to be made measurable, otherwise how the data can be collected? It means that concept should be capable of assuming different values. Types of variables. First is independent variable, that is presumed to be caused to the another variable. Dependent variable, like independent is teacher, so student as who are student, he is a dependent variable. His presumed effect or outcome. Okay, and he is not presumed effect and outcome. So dependent variable are influenced by one or more independent variable. In research study about impact of coaching on a student performance. Okay, interviewing variable, there are also terms the mediator variable, and this through which a variable affects the another variable, helpful to understand the process. Okay, so if smoking create the lung cancer, we can use the arrow, which means cause the effects, and draw the relationship between the including the interviewer and variable. Smoking, tissue damage and lung cancer. Extraneous variable, in real life situation there can be many factor or variable that may affect the outcome. These variable are termed as the extraneous variable. Extraneous variable is the real reason for a outcome, and it is also called the confounding variable. Okay, now independent variable, manipulated experimental or treatment variable, is the variable manipulated by the researcher. The dependent variable is the variable that change as a result of change made with the independent variable. Extraneous variable also affect the dependent variable. On the basis of study, the variable can be active variable and the attribute variable. Active variable can be manipulated or controlled during the study, whereas the attribute variable such as the gender, age cannot be changed. Constant variable, only one value such as the flower tree. Dichotomous variable, two categories such as male, female. Polytomous variable, that is the below average, average, above average. Measurable variable, nominal scale, it is also termed as the classification scale, a variable being measured on a nominal scale. Okay, on a nominal scale or more subcategorical depending upon the extent of variation. For example, gender can be classified into two subcategories, male and female. Ordinal or ranking scale, it usually ranks the subgroup into certain sequence or order. For example, examination marks can be measured either quantitatively, that is the absolute term. Okay, the socio-economic status can be categorized as a lower class, middle class, higher class. Now Likert scale is also there for the same category. Interval scale, so there is some scale. Nominal scale is for what? That is for the classification of the data. Okay, that is the male or female, whatever that is measured classification subcategories. Ordinal and ranking scale for the ranking, like average, below average, above average, that is for the ranking. Sequence and orders. Okay, socioeconomic conditions, that is put in the orders. Interval scale, that is all characters of the ordinal scale in additional to the using the measurement with the arbitrary starting and terminating points. Okay, so that is all the ordinal variable are included in the interval variable. Ratio scale is what they are used to gather the quantitative information. It combines the proper nominal, ordinal, interval scales, and it has a fixed starting point. Ratio scale consists of the equidistance points and has a meaningful 0 point also. Okay, now next one is attitudinal scale. If you want to ascertain the attitude of the student towards the teacher, the questionnaire frame may be open-ended or closed-ended. If the questionnaire is open-ended, it may invite respondent from sample to describe the attitude. And if the researcher have framed closed-ended question, the respondent given options such as strongly agree, undecided, decided, disagree. Types of the scale: Likert scale. It is also termed as the summated rating scale. It is the easier one to construct. It is based upon the assumption that each statement or item, attitude, value, importance, weight, the quantity of the teacher may have many dimensions here. Solve the student problem, respondent problem. Know the subject, willing to solve the student problem, have poor communication skill, in hard to approach, good teaching skill, and liking and disliking. Okay, these all are. Now, Thurstone scale, it may be assigned weightage to the different statement. That is Thurstone scale. And Goodman scale, it mainly based on the ratio scale. That is Goodman. It's quite difficult to develop. Thurstone scale, that is assigned to the weightage to the different statement, like weight 1, weight 2, kind of that. Factor analysis is allowed research to describe many variables using the few facts, manageable level. Now we are going to discuss the formulating the hypothesis. Okay, after